Welcome back to the Benji the Bobcat channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. I've just got some more 9-ball runouts, and I'm going to commentate over it for you guys so you know what kind of English I'm using, where I'm going to put the cue ball. I'm also going to point out some mistakes that I made in my games yesterday. I played for a few hours yesterday and saved some of the games from it here in this video. I played pretty well, and just like normal, I made some mistakes, but I'll point those out for you. And in the previous video, I was making the 9-ball a lot. I'm spotting it on the spot. But here yesterday, I don't think I made one 9-ball all day. But anyway, into this first game. Got a bad angle on this 9-ball. I wanted to come around for the 4-7, but I'm going to try and knock the cue ball into the 7, which I did. And I got lucky that the 4-ball came out and left me a shot into the bottom left corner. And I'm just going to kind of stun this over for the 6-ball in the bottom right corner. And I wanted to come over a little bit farther to the rail. But I'm just going to hit this kind of slow with low left and bring it back out a little past the center of the table. I can either stun this over to the rail for the 9, or I can use top spin or top left and bring it down to this bottom rail and up. I just hit low and stunned it over. Pretty good first game. And in my videos, I cut out in between shots just to save on time, so it's not, I think it's kind of boring when I'm watching somebody line up a shot for an hour. Sometimes it takes me a little longer to line up shots, so I just cut all of that out so I can put more games in my videos. This one, I didn't quite hit this hard enough, but I still have a shot on the 2. I'm going to play it low with low left for the 3 in the same pocket. The 4 is on the left rail, so I think I just will draw this over for the 4 in the bottom left corner. Yeah. I can hit this pretty much in the center, maybe a little bit low, and come off of that left rail, and the cue ball will travel across the table for the 5 in the same pocket. Like that. Pretty much hit that in the center. It looked like it went pretty straight across. I'll just slow roll this and let the cue ball come down and hit the rail and bounce up to give me an angle. I don't have a lot of an angle here, but I can tell I have some, so I can just use top spin and come off of that bottom rail and up. And I can probably just stop this right here or bring it back a couple inches, I believe. Oh. I'm not sure what I was doing there, but I must have had a little bit of an angle. I just didn't hit it hard enough. I was trying to pull it back across the table so I could have put the 9 in the same pocket I put the 8. So a little error there, but I still made the 9-ball. I had a decent breaks. I just was not making that 1 ball in the side pocket. I was making other balls, so that was good. And for those of you that aren't familiar with this, I'm just breaking and then I take ball in hand. If I have a shot on the 1 ball, I'll just leave the cue ball where it is. 2 ball, I'll probably just stop this right there for the 3 in the bottom left. Yep, I had a little bit of an angle, so it traveled a little bit left before it stopped. This I'll just use a little bit of top left and come up the center of the table for the 4 in the top left, I believe. It's a natural angle for the cue ball to travel to the right after it hits the 3 like that. Oh, I'm not sure what I did there. Lucky that hit the 5 ball, because I would have hit that way too hard to make the 4 in that top left corner. I just stunned that across the table for the 6 in the top left. Not sure what I'll do here. I could put top spin and take the cue ball off the top rail, and then the left rail, and take the 8 in the right top corner. Probably the best shot, yeah. Okay, I didn't take it all the way over to that second rail, but it was a good shot. And this one I'll just stun it over for the 9, I believe. Yep. I hope these videos are helpful for you guys who are beginners or learning how to use English, pointing out exactly what I'm using on each shot. Another good break, but I didn't make the 1. The 2, I'll just take this off the rail for the 2 on the right side. I believe I can just draw this back for the 3 in the bottom left. Looks like I can do that here. Yeah. And same thing on the 3. I'll just probably just stop it right there. Maybe draw it back a couple inches for the 4 in the top right. Didn't have to use any right or left English. I think I will. Oh, I'm taking this all the way back off of this rail and behind the 5, because that 7 was in the way to go straight across the table. I'll just follow this up the table off of that left rail. Here I can just draw this back for the 7 in the top right corner. Like that. Once you get English down, it will come pretty easily. You'll see what English you need to use immediately as soon as you look at the ball. I believe I'll... Oh, here's a mistake. I have an angle, so I wanted to bring the cue ball down to the bottom rail and then back up the table so I can put the 9 in the bottom right corner there, where I'm standing now, or where I was standing. I just didn't hit it hard enough, so I took the bank. Oh, I made the 1 ball that one. Okay. I didn't think I made it at all. 3, I just stunned that over for the 3 in the bottom right. This one I can put top spin, a little bit of top right, up the table for the 4 in the top left corner. I left myself a little bit of an angle so I can take the cue ball off of that left rail and back out to the middle for the 5 in this bottom right corner. Didn't quite hit that hard enough. I wanted it to travel at least to the center of the table or further. This one I'm using bottom left, go off of that right rail and back for the 6. And I hit that good. This one, I believe I'm hitting it low. Okay, I'm using low left to come off of that top rail and behind the 9 like that for the 7. I didn't quite hit that good. I'll just back this up, I believe. No, going forward. I noticed one thing. One of my friends pointed out that here and there I'm jabbing at the ball, and I can really notice it in some of my shots in my videos here. I'll point it out if I see it. So I'm working on making my stroke nicer, following through after I hit it. I don't want to have that short little jab. You can get bad habits if you start doing something like that. Okay, so I'll take this one rail. I used low right for the 2 in the top left corner. Here I can stop it there, I believe. Oh, I backed it up for the 3 in the side. And I'll just play this top spin off of the rail for the 4 in the bottom left. Hitting this with left low. Tried to back it up. I didn't quite back it up far enough, but I still have a shot on the 5 in that left top corner. Hitting this low right. And this one I'll go around or go down the table. It just hit a little too hard. And I have a really tough cut here, but I make a nice shot. I do remember this. It's a super thin cut. See, I got out of position, and it kind of threw me out of position on my next couple shots, and that's what happens. And it's hard to get yourself back into position once you're out of position. But I made a couple nice shots, and I still got out. Decent break. Problem with the 8 and the 9 and the 3 and the 1 maybe. I just left the cue ball there. I'll come off of the left rail, use low right to come back out to the center for the 2 in the same pocket. And I have an angle here, so I'll take this one off of that same rail and back out to the middle for the 3 in the same pocket. I had to go get the extension to put on my cue to reach this one. Now this one I'll just hit with a little top left for the 4 in the top right corner. And this one I put backspin on it. I drew it back for the 6 ball. This one I can use low left, draw it off of that right rail, and cross for the 7 up top or in the side. Probably take it in the side. This one I'll take off of 2 rails, the top rail and then the left rail, and I remember I did not hit that hard enough. I still have a shot on it, but it's a tougher cut shot. And there's where I made a mistake. I got myself out of position again, and I couldn't get myself around the table to come back up for the 9, so I messed this run up. So that's what I was talking about. When you get out of position, it's so hard to get back into position. It's a nice run other than that, but 9 ball, you can make all the balls except and miss the 9, and the other person makes it and you lose. I made the 1 on that one. I made a nice shot on the 2 for the 3 in the bottom right corner. I think I can take this over to the rail and back out to the middle for the 4 in the bottom left corner. Yeah. And I'll just back this up for the 6 in the same pocket. Not sure if I have to take it off the rail. Probably. Oh, no. Thought I had more of an angle. This one I'll take off of the rail for the 7, I believe, in the top left corner. Oh, top right. I'll just back. I'm gonna use top spin and bring it to the top rail and up for the 8. Just backspin on this one. Draw it back off of the rail where I'm at and back out for the 9. I have a pretty cool one-handed run-out video that I'm working on right now, so hopefully we'll be able to put that out this week sometime. Just got a bunch of some run-outs playing one-handed. This one, top spin, I'll go past the 4 so I can shoot the 2 in the same pocket. This next shot, I'll use left or bottom left and take it off of 2 rails for the 3 in the same pocket. I just slow rolled that. Not bad. Just top spin here and go off of that left rail and back out for the 4. And then just low right here off of that left rail and then off for the 5. Leave myself a nice angle to come across the table for the 6. I can just hit this a little bit low, maybe a little bit of low left center, and I hit that too hard. I'm pretty straight on this 6. I've got a little bit of an angle, so I'm going to force the cue ball into that right rail and hit it pretty hard so that cue ball hits off of that rail and goes over there for the 8. So that one, even though I was out of position, I was able to get myself back into position. And then this one, I just completely screwed that up. I still have a shot, but it's a tight, thin cut again. Just didn't hit it hard enough. I think 1 or 2 more games here. Okay. 1, I'll just back this up a little bit for the 2. Oh, I left it right there. Okay, I wanted to leave myself an angle to go off of the right rail and back out to the center of the table for the 3. This one, I believe, yeah, top spin. I'll go 2 rails, maybe 3 for the 4 in the top right corner. For the 4 in the top right corner. Hit that nice. Left myself a nice angle on the 4. I'll just hit this basically center, a tiny bit low to come across the table for the 5. And I did not hit that good. Did not want to hit the 9. But I got lucky that the cue stopped. Just going to use low. I used low right on that to stop the cue ball. Gave me an angle on the 7, and I used low left on that for the 8 in the side. Oh, I have 1 more game after this. Okay. Last game. I want to get a couple more runs on my one-handed, or some more good shots on my one-handed video before I put it together. So hopefully here in the next few days. I can stop this one right where the 2 ball is, I believe, or maybe bring it back just an inch or 2, so I have an angle on that 3. Yeah, I have a little angle there, so I can Either just back this up or take it over to the rail with low left. This one I'll just draw back across the table a little bit for the 6. Same thing here. Just draw it. Am I drawing it? Oh, I put topspin. Okay, I put use top right to go back up the table. You can just draw this back for the 8 in the bottom right corner. And this one I kind of had a funny angle, so I'm going to use low right, come off of that left rail and back across for the 9 in the left corner, and I underhit it. But I make it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and hope you're able to get something out of it about English, and I hope you guys have a great day. There should be a new video out here in the next few days. So we'll see you guys later.